Hello everybody and a warm welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, where are we? Yeah, I know, I've got that up there because I've been having some issues. I don't know, maybe it won't show up in the video, I'm not sure. Welcome aboard a Norwegian Flight 520. Where are we? We are currently sitting in Helsinki, Finland. It is live weather, live time. It's like, what time is it? Like 4 in the afternoon or something? 4:22. We're gonna get it to light. I'm just loading up in the dark. But you know, I like flying at night. But welcome as we continue. Man, it has been a heck of a week since that last video I made. I have had nothing but problems with XP12. Trying to this unbelievable issues. Hopefully this one goes. I have yet to manage to complete a flight. So we will see. We are in the brand new Zibo. It came out middle last week. This is version 4.03.06. This is a livery from the X-Plane forums. You know, the .org forums. You can find it up there. And where we are going to check out a new airport that we bought in the Black Friday sales, thanks to viewer contributions and viewer donations from viewers and subscribers like you. Where are we going to? We are going to Gardemon in Oslo, Norway. No auto ortho. SimHaven is installed. Orbix Global Forest is installed. We are using default live weather and the NOAA weather plugin, so we should get some snow along the route. Not sure why we don't have any here right now, but okay. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to continue to load up. I'll bring you back when we are on the runway, expecting runway 22 left. For our departure, our flight time is approximately 2 hours. And we'll be arriving at around 6, probably 7 o'clock in the evening in Oslo, Norway, courtesy, and it is created by Taimodels. I'm glad to have you on board. And welcome back, everybody. Here we go. The flaps are still in. We got de-ice. It's like 5 Celsius and was raining. So, yeah, you know, better safe than sorry. And so, we are going to head over to runway 22. If you could do me a huge favor while we're getting over to the runway, smash the like, the share, the comment, subscribe, ring the bell, get notified when my videos, or I make a community post, which I did yesterday, Saturday. I'm recording this early Sunday morning. And it has been a nightmare with the sim since, was it Wednesday I recorded the last video and put it up on Thursday or so. I said we would do a like a Nordic, you know, and it would be about Norway. And the last flight I did, we showed you some freeware airports. And this time, we're showing you what Payware was. This is a default Helsinki, by the way. And one of the beauties of not using ortho, excuse me, you get the trees looking the way they would. Like the global forests work in conjunction with X-Plane 12's seasons, if you will. And so it handles displaying what color variations, etc., as opposed to having the auto ortho imagery laid over, and you end up with all season long trees are like in fall colors, you know, in some cases, you know, because it all depends when the imagery was taken, right? So it is about like you've got perfectly bare trees now. Which is what you should have. You know, it's December 1st. So, slow down a little bit, running brake test, and it works.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
Starters to both, engines to continuous. RTO is set.
Okay, the
Flaps
cabin is
5 coming in. Oh yeah. Nobody ever complained about the trees. I bought the global trees with my own money. I wasn't going to waste viewer donations on them. Simply because nobody ever complained about the trees, but I really did not like them at all. I always thought they looked kind of jank, if I'm being honest with you. And where will we be flying in the next video? I think I might take out the X-Craft's E170 again. I may take, I do have a few new aircraft that I bought. I bought 2 on Tuesday, I think it was. Now we'll get the landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Ding the cabin one last time. I think actually from the flight deck they always ding twice, so that the cabin crew doesn't think it's a passenger going, "Yo, where's my latte?" And here we go. We were sitting on the APU there for a bit. Ah, beautiful. Let's rerun the numbers here. Nope, 5.75. There we go. Oh God. Goodbye, Helsinki. Getting a little foggy.
80 knots.
Oh, and she's a little icy too. That nose wheel is skipping.
V1, rotate.
I think I pulled the, I did the pitch trim a little too hard.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Awesome.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Yeah, I know. And here we go. And this isn't really a test of the Zibo, so I'm just going to get that on now. Ah, you really want to go that far, eh? Just to go that little bit. All right. Don't think. Whoa. It does display icing on the wing. I haven't got a front engine view. I'm not seeing any icing as of yet. some of the flaps in, we'll leave one level out. And flaps clean. Gear to the lock position. I'm not getting any signs of ice buildup in the engines. +10. Wow, they got an inversion going on. Big time. Why are you blowing through the speed restriction like that? Okay, that's not right. Oh, you know why? There was no SID that lined up with the departure at all. And so it now realizes, it's like, oh yeah, but we're under 10,000. And we got flaps clean, brakes reset, gear is locked, lighting is as required, and everything up top is looking good. But it shouldn't have overspeeded like that. Not like 12, 14 knots, especially with a 20+ knot headwind. So I'll mention this to Nico and just tell him to watch the takeoff rule. And we can close that chart. Definitely don't need that one. So right now, technically, it was just really flying a vector. And the vector was miles and miles away. Like 48, something like that is the first waypoint. Landing lights off. Flight attendants, you can get up. Kind of a mixed bag. So here's what we'll do, folks. You know, hopefully you smash the like, share, the comment, subscribe. If you click show more, you will see where you can get a lot of the things that I am using. Yeah, I keep getting these micro studies in 12.1.3. I don't know if it's the normal weather plugin causing it, or it is the live weather. I haven't flown here before, but I'm not using ortho, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But okay, if you click show more, you will see a lot of the things that I'm using, including where you can get your own Zibo. There's also, if you don't already have the Zibo because you're new to X-Plane, I highly recommend downloading it off the Plane.to. There you can get the complete full version already built and patched up to the version I'm using, all in one. So it's just one thing. You don't have to download 4.03 like .01 and then patch it to 06. He's already done it, so I highly suggest, maybe I can just show you that if you'll indulge me a little bit. Making the intro a little longer to help out new users to X-Plane. So if you come here it'll be showing up here. A lot of people don't know this is here. So this is XPlane .to. It's the same as the Flight Sim .to that Microsoft. It's the same people that run this. And this is the full build of 4.03.06. As you see, he doesn't update them all the time. But this is the complete build and includes all previous patches. So you might want to just grab that. You'll also find out where you can get better pushback, the AVI tab, all that kind of stuff. Orbix Global Forest version. I'm using version 2.2. You'll find out where you can get the XPlane weather plugin. The NOAA weather plugin, which reads GFS data and stuff like that. And there you go. And let's look up Gardemon. And there we go. So if you're going to use the built-in live weather, this is designed to work with the built-in live weather. I have used it with Active Sky and XEnviro. Normally I would be flying with XEnviro, but I had so much issues with the sim the last 3 days after I installed it. XP12.1.3 beta 2 that, and .3 didn't help me up. Beta 3 didn't help me all that much. And I had to uninstall it and reinstall it. It's like it's been a nightmare. You'll also find a link to my computer specs, a link to my Discord, and how you can help support the channel. Like Josh and Kitster and Cindy, those are the only 3 people that I can actually use their names publicly, because they said, yeah, you want to shout me out, go right ahead. But I've had a number of donations. I bought like 10 airports, 6 aircraft in the Black Friday sale. All thanks to viewer donations. And I'm forever grateful for it. I'm gonna, yeah, Minecraft, baby, Minecraft. Laminar, you gotta get on top of this, man. I'm gonna continue to fly. If there's any issues that I have during the flight, I will let you know. When we get to top of the center, just before it, I'll bring you back. Thank you for flying along with me. We'll give you a flyby before we say goodbye. And I drop a drink off at your seat. Take care. Catch you on the other side. And welcome back, everyone. We're just passing Hultsford in Sweden. We're getting ready to cross the Swedish-Norwegian border. The weather at Gardemon is not good. Ceiling is 600, 800 feet, 700 feet. 15 knot wind. Thankfully, it's almost a headwind. ILS, the runway heading is 192, so slightly off the left side of the nose, or the right side of the nose, one of the two. It'll be just slightly off the nose. And we are hitting top of descent. And we did, and there we go, and she is coming down. If you want to know how I do this, look at one of my other Zibo videos. I've shown it multiple times. Right now, because of all the issues I had with the sim, my main focus is just, can I complete a flight? Again, this livery is available on the XPlane forums. If I can remember, I will put a link to it if you would like to get it. And there you go. This woman, from what I could tell, I think it's a woman, and Kasavesli is, she might be Norwegian, or she could be Swiss, or Swedish. I forgot to look it up. But as you can see, aircraft is good. This one is made for X-Plane 12, if I recall correctly. Can I look this up right now? I can. Here we are. I'm going to say she's maybe Swedish, and that's why they've got it on there. I'm not sure. So here's the livery. And it was painted about a year ago. So I'm going to say it was probably done for X-Plane 12. But there you go. I'll have a, you know, if you want, you can write that down. But since I do have this open, I will put it in a link in the description down below. No icing. No whammies. No whammies. Big money. You got to be old to remember that game show. And things are looking good. Yeah, TARA is on. 520 is the squawk code, and tribute to the amount of subscribers we have. We picked up like 22 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. Thank you so very, very much. Next flight, I think I'm gonna do a freeware showcase, perhaps. I might use a Payware aircraft. But I'll try and keep it with this kind, like the default live weather, so we can keep testing it. That reminds me, I'm going to send a weather dump. I'm going to send a dump file to Laminar in case I have an issue. There we go. Frame rate has been pretty consistent this entire flight. I had no issues mid-flight at all with the aircraft. It flew beautifully. I think the texturing looks pretty good on the aircraft, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I like it. Now, one thing I will say that I have done, some would say out of abundance of caution. It's more like out of an abundance of fear. I have disabled all my stuff in my scenery INI file, other than Gardemon Airport, SimHeaven for Europe, and Global Trees. I disabled auto ortho, like actually in the scenery, like I've disabled it. X-Enviro, Active Sky, disabled those. Like I disabled anything that I did not need for this flight. Well, I mean the aircraft I didn't, obviously. So that is what I am doing. Because, I mean, I don't know. $500 gigabytes of sceneries and plugins and such. Something like that. Well, plus the sim itself, obviously. I also have 2 weather engines that I can use on top of the default live weather. I own both Active Sky and X-Enviro. I go back and forth between the 2. Plus I have SFD Global, which is actually an X-Plane 11 thing. I don't use it anymore. I actually preferred it over SimHeaven. But you know, SimHeaven, you can do the entire world with the AutoGen. It also adds some landmarks and wind turbines and, you know, that kind of stuff. which is, you know, it makes things more immersive. So it's hard to argue with it. SFD Global did the exact same thing. And the coolest thing was, if depending on how low an approach I was taking and what runway into, like, some cities in Japan, I could read the highway signs, and they're all in kanji. And that with, like, one English word underneath, which is just like they are in real life. Been on those many a time in my life during 15 years living in Japan. So that it's really cool to see that and see all the marking signs and that stuff in kanji. It's really cool. I mean, I like it. I don't know if Sim Heaven does that or not, but SFD Global did. Now, Mr. X has said he is making SFD Global for X-Plane 12. I hope he expands it to cover more parts of the world than what it did, being that it was Payware. Here's the thing though, Mr. X now works for Laminar. He's a Laminar employee. But I believe the way his arrangements are, he is allowed to continue to work on his own projects. Who knows? Laminar may just go to him and say, look, instead of you releasing that as Payware, why don't you make it the default autogen for X-Plane 12? And we can, like, work out something. Hopefully that's the approach they take. But we will see. Aircraft performing beautifully. On profile. Little over speed, but nothing drastic. And we will do auto brake. I think I'll do auto brake 1 in case there's any kind of ice on the road. Is there? There's no mention of rain or anything like that. Okay, we can try to. And it is fairly warm, so I'm actually surprised at how warm it is. You know, considering it's December, and these areas don't exactly get a lot of hours of daylight now. What time do I have it set for? Oh, it's 12 noon. Let's put you to there. To a sunset approach. Oh, way prettier. Okay, that it'll be dark if I keep it there. Shot. Gotta get new wallpapers for my desktop. So let's see how this goes. Let's get you out a little bit. There we go. we are. Looking lovely. Don't go down too much, son. People don't like night flights. I'm just going to leave it there for now. I don't really need them out. I forgot to start the clock anyway. I got so used to flying the E170 where the clock starts automatically. There we go. I think it slowed down nicely. $10,220. We're going to meet that by the looks of it. I think it comes down a little slow, if I'm being honest. I'm reading the height restriction. But that's fine. Why are you trimming up so much? Whee! Okay. There we go. Yeah, not nice. Not getting to see anything of the terrain. But it's that time of year. Supposedly we're supposed to see the sun today in the lower mainland for the first time in like 2.5 weeks. I mean, we would get a glimpse of it for like 5 minutes. And typically it was right as the sun was going down. It's like, I just thought I'd pop my head out so you could see the kind of day you could have had, but we decided not to let you. I swear it's a conspiracy. And here we go. And we're at 10,000, so we can get these on and these on. Ah, lovely sunset approach.
To make our final descent, please make sure your seatbelts are fastened. Your
Into
seatbelts and
Oslo.
are to their full upright and locked position, and all of your carry-on items are properly stowed underneath that seat in front of you.
I am mentally exhausted from trying to troubleshoot this thing. 12.1.2, I also looked, completely messed up my scenery INI file. Didn't even realize it until I looked at it. When I went back to 12.1.2. And I'm like, what is this? What? And I'm like, no. So I deleted the scenery INI file. Deleted my Vulkan shaders and the shader cache. Deleted the caches for a bunch of stuff. And it's like, just grasping at straws, like what is going on? So currently I am on 12.1.3 beta 3. And I ran the installer this morning before the flight. I installed 12.1.3 last night. But I noticed it had to download 7 megabytes or 70 megabytes of stuff. And I'm like, huh? And I looked, and I'm like, they didn't come out with a hot fix. So it's like, I don't know what's going on with the installer. Are we really supposed to be at this altitude here? We are. Okay. I mean, I'm just double checking against the charts and it's like, all right. Well, no, 10,000, okay. Our brakes, auto brake is set. Cabin crew has been alerted to get everything secure. And we got a beautiful sunset, though in a few minutes we're not going to be able to see it. Well, actually, we might be able to see it for, well, it depends what the tops of the clouds are. Ah, so beautiful. Such a stable aircraft. The effects plane, at least for me for the last like week, was as stable as the Zibo. I'd be happy as all get out. And it all started with the 12.1, actually 12.1.2, some of the latter releases. Even Beta 4 was okay. You know, but 12.1.3, every release of it has been a nightmare for me. Every one of them. But so far, so good. So I'm not going to complain. I don't have my adrenaline, my catalyst control center thing up. See what my CPU and GPU load are like. But getting that kind of frame rate, obviously it's not too unhappy. Definitely still need to work on the clouds. My next thing, I've got to get my X-Enviro back in. Or Active Sky, one of the two. Although these clouds are not looking horrible. I mean, you know. And I'm just going to put you back. There we go. I already announced to them, what did I want to do? Oh. Oh, here we go. Kilo 200 at 5,000. Interesting. It's obviously determined. It's like I'm going to be down too early. I don't know. You got 3,000 feet to lose. And I am going to put you on standard. Oh, maybe that's what it was going on about. That's a lot of bitch. But okay, let's get you to around 6. Why did you sync up? I got it on auto throttle. Oh man, now it's got me off auto throttle. Okay. I swear, that's the first time they ever synced up like that. Okay. That's new in .6 or 06 of the Zibo. Or some setting I have in the EFB that I haven't changed or something. Normally I can move them without it interfering with anything. and I have to fool and fart around to try and get them to sync up. And it's going to meet the altitude restriction without a problem. And that's awesome. So landing lights are on. Engines are on to continuous now, as we are coming in for approach. It's like 683 or something, so I've just set 700. Obviously, you round up. Everything else is looking good. So what we're going to do is we will get onto the ground and we'll see what it looks like real quick. And then I will turn the weather off so we can get a nice view of the whole aircraft. And I will switch it to night. I did load up here when I was in 12.1.2 or 12.1.3 beta 1. I loaded up at Oslo, and if there's no snow or anything like that on the ground, you'll have to take my word for it. There was when I was on there. I have a screenshot if you want to see it. It's actually posted in my Discord. I took it. It's my desktop wallpaper right now. And here we go. And I am going to get flaps 1 in. And now you're not synced. And the auto throttle is working. Okay. Yeah. 14 miles to run. We'll wait for the turn and then I'll get flaps 5 in. And so far, performing beautifully. They have really got the atmospherics working good. They really do. No visible signs of icing. Flap 5. Gonna do it a little early. I didn't turn the auto throttle off, it's right there. Little speed brake, give it a hand. She is really slippery nowadays, the Zibo, I tell you. Do not be afraid to use the speed brakes. I'm telling you. It is not a lever of shame. It's pretty much a prerequisite now. And there's real Boeing pilots that are that consult with the development team of the Zibo. And they have even said, we ride that thing all the time. Flaps 10. And there's other pilots that are out there that, live stream and that are real world pilots, and all of them, basically, some of them said our airline says you ride the speed brake, you get down and park that thing as quick as possible. That's like company policy. The other company policy is that seems to have come in and you forgot to do approach. I'm just doing that until we get down. See, I get talking and then I completely forget. And I need to get on that thing because I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the runway at all.
$2,500.
Glide slope capture. Awesome. Speed brake arm. Oh, she is not happy with that wind. $142. I'm going to add a couple. 147. Simply because of the strong headwind. Oh, we can somewhat see the ground. Can't see the airport yet, though. So VOR low glide slope is active. We got gear down 3 green, flaps full. Cabin crew has been alerted, speed brakes armed. We are fully configured for landing. We will get you on, you on, you on, you on. On. There's our runway. And she is not liking it. Definitely not liking the wind, but it's liking that I put an extra 5 knots in. Coming down a little
1,000
bit.
feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Stabilized? Yes, speak for yourself. I haven't been stable on this approach the entire time. And I'm using baro, not radio. Auto throttle off.
500.
My throttles.
$400.
My aircraft.
300.
Flight slow.
Approaching minimum. 200.
Flight slow.
Minimum.
Landing. Hopefully.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reversing. Not bad, not bad. Considering I've been able to fly in days. Oh, I'm just
80
gonna miss
knots.
that one. Manual braking. Reverse restored. Welcome to Oslo. Spoilers are down. Am I going? I think I'm going the right way. So here we go. Wasn't all that bad a landing, I don't think. I mean, it wasn't phenomenal by any means, but like I said, I'm exhausted mentally and physically from trying to get this sim to function. I don't know what happened, you know. But we see the night lighting works perfectly fine. And what we will do, I will get this turned off, manually enter the weather, clear skies, and what are we going to do? Minus 26. Let's try that. And there you go. You now see it with snow. And if it can do snow, it can do rain. So that is cool. They did not use, well, no, actually, I've got to see. You know what? I'm just going to park here and we can go up. How's that? Ooh, she's a sliding. Oh, Mr. Zibo. He's got that model beautifully. I was just tapping them brakes, man. Tell you what, we can leave those running. I'm not sold on the trees, but maybe they are there in real life. Hello. You're no Linda. That's Jar Design's co-pilot you can get. So there we are. They did use transparencies, and now you see what happens. You cannot see the runway. Bad choice, Mr. Nagoyan. Laminar told all the developers, do not use. Now, you do have the center line marking, so it's not like you couldn't land. And you know what? I'm going to take back that. Maybe because I made it so snowy. That is the reason why. Like maximum snow. So it is supposed to be covering absolutely everything. So we saw it in sort of the daytime. Let's make it to night. And we'll see what the night lighting is like. And that looks fine to me. I am looking at the charts. They match. Except that one taxiway. I'm not... Ramp areas are lit. They're not overly done, which is nice. In the ramp parking and long-term parking, they're all lit as well, which is awesome. We will go up some more. I do use extended night lighting, so that is not default X-Plane 12 out here. That is courtesy of the extended night lighting. I wish it was built into the sim, but, you know, is what it is. I think it looks good. And we'll go back to the daytime and that, and I'm gonna, so I can see where I'm going when it comes to taxiing. Done. And there we go, folks. That's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the like, the share, the comment, subscribe. subscribe. I know it was a little all over the place, this video. I'm just like, I was so frustrated, man. You have no idea with what was going on with the sim. But we got the flight in. I got to show you Taimodels' rendition of Oslo. I like it. It looks good. The performance and frame rate were perfectly fine. The detailing and accuracy is there. If you did, smash the like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, click show more. You will see where you can get the Zibo, get this airport, and a number of other plugins that I use on a regular basis, including the Global Forests, which you can pick up on the Orbic store, or Sim Market, I believe, has them as well, and maybe the Aerosoft store. But it's available in multiple places. You will also find my computer specs list down there, my Discord, and ways you can help support the channel. This airport was bought with viewer donations from viewers and subscribers like you. Until the next time, I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the skies, on the rails, and on the road. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone, and to all my American viewers and subscribers, a very happy long weekend for the U.S. Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying it, and it is a blessed and safe one for you with friends and family and loved ones. Until the next time, folks, we'll see you real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless.